Welcome back to the YouTube classes. Dear students, today our topics are, that means we are discussing the numericals from the chapter magnetism movement. Okay, now here the first problem is a short bar magnet has a magnetic moment 0.48 joule per Tesla. That means what is the magnetic moment of the short bar magnet? That is M is equal to 0.48 joule per Tesla has here. Question: give the direction and magnitude of the magnetic field produced by the magnet at a distance 10 centimeters from the center of the magnet on axis on the equatorial line of the magnet. Okay, where distance has given. Distance is equal to 10 centimeters. Okay, that is nothing but 10 into 10 power minus 2 and equal to 10 power minus 1 meters. Mu naught value has given. Mu naught equal to how much given? 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. Okay, Tesla meter per ampere. Otherwise, mu naught by 4 pi is equal to what? Right? 10 power minus 7. Is it? Right, thereafter. Just to see, this is nothing but a bar magnet. On this bar magnet, now this is the south pole and this one is nothing but north pole. Now this is nothing but axial axis. This is nothing but axial line. Is it? Now this is nothing but center of the bar magnet. Now from this center of the bar magnet at a distance 10 centimeters. Here you just consider a point at a distance 10 centimeter. Here we have to calculate the magnetic field. That means magnetic field on axial line. We have to calculate. Now equatorial line means bisector line. Equatorial line is nothing but bisector line. That means bisector line means we just to take perpendicular to the axis. Right. Here also the distance 10 centimeters from the center at the distance 10 centimeters. An equatorial line. Here we have to calculate the magnetic field and we have to give the directions. Very first case, what I am taking means on axis. I am taking on axis. On axis, magnetic field on the axis of the bar magnet is nothing but formula mu naught by 4 pi into 2m divided by d cube. We can write. Now from this one, mu naught by 4 pi is nothing but 10 power minus 7 into 2 into 0.48 divided by d value, distance 10 power minus 1 has given. 10 power minus 1 whole cube. 10 power minus 1 whole cube means 10 power minus 3 will come here. If you come to the numerator, plus 3 minus 7 plus 3 is nothing but see here we are having 2 into 0.48. 2 into 0.48 is nothing but 0.96 into 10 power minus 4 we can write. From this one we may have here 9 this point will be shifted here means 9.6 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Now this is nothing but magnetic field on the axial line. Okay, right. Sir, what is the direction of the magnetic field on the axial line? Means now this is nothing but south to north pole. What is the south to north pole? Magnetic dipole moment direction is south to north pole. Is there? So at this point, the direction of magnetic field is nothing but along the direction of the magnetic dipole moment. See here you write therefore the direction of magnetic field on the axial line and the axial line is along the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Along the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Next one. On the axial line is over. Next one. Second case. Look at here. Equatorial line. On equatorial line. On equatorial line. Say on equatorial line, on this line, from this, due to this core magnet, on its equatorial line, at this point, magnetic field we have to calculate. So magnetic field on the equatorial line is formed mu naught by 4 pi into m divided by dq. So mu naught by 4 pi will be 10 power minus 7 into 0.48 magnetic dipole moment is nothing but 0.48 divided by 10 power minus 1 whole cube. So this one 0.48 into 10 power minus 4 we can write from this one 4.8 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Magnetic field on the equatorial line means we can write like this. Next one. What is the direction of magnetic field on the equatorial line means on the equatorial line the direction of magnetic field is opposite to the direction of magnetic dipole moment. So just to see the direction of magnetic field on the equatorial line is opposite to the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment. Just to see here, on the equatorial line, magnetic field direction on the equatorial line is opposite to the direction of magnetic dipole moment. The direction of magnetic field on the axial line is along the direction of magnetic dipole moment. Yes, remember this, right? On the axial line, magnetic field direction is in the direction of magnetic dipole moment. What is the direction of magnetic dipole moment? From south to north. Here it is south to north direction is the magnetic dipole moment. It is opposite in this direction. Yes, make it good. Right. Second problem. Look at here. The short bar magnet of magnetic dipole moment 5.25 into 10 power minus 2 joule per Tesla is placed with its axis perpendicular to the Earth's field. Now just look at here. Now this is the bar magnet. Is it? Now this one is south pole and this one is nothing but north pole. Now this is nothing but axis of bar magnet. Now of course this one we can take it as axial line and the bisector line. Normal bisector means equatorial line. Now this one is nothing but equatorial line. Of course we can take. Is it? Right. Here actually magnetic dipole moment direction is from where to where? From south to north like this. Right. At a distance r, see, at a perpendicular distance of Earth's field direction, at what distance from the center of the Earth's field? What is the direction of Earth? Now see, this is nothing but east to west, and this one is north, and here is south. So Earth's magnetic field direction is from north to south direction will be there. South direction will be there means it will be there like this. Now this is nothing but Earth's magnetic field. Right. At what distance from the from the center of the bar magnet, okay, the magnetic field, Earth's magnetic field, now this is nothing but at a distance r from this one. Now here this is nothing but magnetic field due to the equatorial, sorry, magnetic field due to the bar magnet on the equatorial. Now this is nothing but direction of earth magnetic field and this is nothing but direction of equatorial line. Right, the angle between these two is nothing but how much more? This is the resultant magnetic field of these two fields, Earth's magnetic field and equatorial line magnetic field. In between these two, angle is nothing but how much we have to take? 45 degrees. At what distance from the center of the bar magnet? Okay, resultant magnetic field is inclined at an angle 5 degrees with the Earth's magnetic field. Like that, they were asking the question. So, just to solve the problem. First one, just write solution. Magnetic dipole moment M is equal to 5.25 into 10 power minus 2 joule Tesla. Right, angle is nothing but 45 degree. Thereafter, Earth's magnetic field, magnitude of Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field capital E equal to, they have given how much more? 0.42 Gauss. 42 Gauss. 1 Gauss equal to 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So 0.42 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla we get. Right. In which first question A I will solve in class. Okay. B you solve as a homework. Right. First one, on its normal bisector. Normal bisector means equatorial line. On its normal bisector means equatorial line. On equatorial line, magnitude of the magnetic field is nothing but mu naught by 4 pi into m divided by r cube. Now from this one, what we can write here? Just see. R cube equal to, R cube we bring this side, R cube is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into m divided by, we can write here, magnetic field of the equatorial line, we can write. So here, magnitude of the equatorial line, here we are having like this. Here what we can write means, at an angle 45 degrees, okay, the resultant magnetic field with the earth. Right. See, at an angle 45 degree, at an angle 45 degree, with resultant magnetic field. At an angle 45 degree with the resultant magnetic field. If 45 degrees earth magnetic field is equivalent to magnetic field of equatorial line. So, what we can write means we have Earth's magnetic field is equal to equatorial line. Magnetic field due to the bar magnet on the equatorial line. R cube is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into m divided by magnetic field due to earth. Right? Mu naught by 4 pi is nothing but 10 power minus 7. And this one is 5.25 into 10 power minus 2. Divided by magnetic field due to the earth is nothing but 0.42 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. After calculation part, what we may get here means, we may get R cube equal to, after simplification of this one, 12.5 into 10 power minus 5 we get. Right? This one we can write 125 into 10 power minus 6 we can write. Which one? This one. Why? Because if you use 10 power minus 1 here, okay, multiply with this one, once again you may get 12.5 itself. Thereafter, R cube is equal to this 125 can be written as 5 cube. 5 into 5 into 5 into next 10 power minus 2 whole cube we can write. 10 power minus 6 you can write, 10 power minus 2 whole cube. So 3 2s are minus 6. Okay, right. All sides cube are cancelled. So R equal to 5 into 10 power minus 2 meters, otherwise r equal to 5 centimeters is nothing but answer. So from this bar magnet at a distance 5 centimeter, here earth magnetic field is makes an angle 45 degrees with the resultant magnetic. Same you can solve, okay, in case of B also. Okay, you put on its axis, put the heading axis, and thereafter at this distance from here, at this distance, okay, now here this is nothing but magnetic field of the earth, and this is nothing but magnetic field due to bar magnet on the axis. Now this is nothing but resultant magnetic field, right? At this point exactly straight here I am drawing, right? Otherwise here only you can draw. Here the magnetic field is due to earth, and here the magnetic field is due to the axial. Now this is nothing but resultant magnetic field beyond. So here this is nothing but 45 degree. Same you apply the formula and you may get the answer. Yes, make it. Right. Next to third problem here. A current of 5 ampere is flowing through 10 tons. That means current of how many amperes means 5 ampere flowing through how many number of tons? 10 number of tons of circular coil of radius 7 centimeters. Radius of the coil is 7 centimeters. That means 7 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Comma, the coil lies in xy plane. XY plane. What is the magnitude of magnetic dipole moment associated with? Okay, like this. Right here, 10 tons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 tons are there, in which how much amount of current is flowing means high amount of current is flowing. Right, magnetic dipole moment we have to find out. What is equal to question. Right, magnetic dipole moment is given by what is the magnetic dipole moment is nothing but Ni pi r square. That means the product of current into area of the coil is magnetic dipole moment. Suppose number of turns are there, turns also we can consider. So if the coil is circular, so area of the coil is pi r square. Now 10 into 5 into 3.14 into 7 into 10 power minus 2 whole square. Next to 50 into 3.14 into 49 into 10 power minus 4 we may get here. Right, after multiplication this one, okay, 7693 into 10 power minus 4 we may get 50 into 49, okay, thereafter into 3.14 you may get this much, and 10 power minus 4 as it is. If you divide this one, okay, 0.7693, magnetic dipole moment means ampere meter square is the unit. So if you make it round off here means 0.77 ampere meter square is nothing but magnetic dipole moment of, okay, this current carrying coil in this case. Right, this is the third problem now. Along with this third problem, I am having another continuation problem here. Okay, see the problem here I am going to explain. Right, just see here. Right, now this is the another problem. See, fourth problem here I am going to explain the fourth problem. You just see. In a magnetic meridian means we can take in simple method like this. Now in a magnetic meridian, right, magnetic meridian, of second place, the horizontal of Earth's magnetic field has given. So now this is nothing but the Earth's magnetic field. Now this is nothing but horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, and this one is nothing but vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. So horizontal component of Earth magnetic field 0.26 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla has given, and dip has given. Dip means angle between the total Earth's magnetic field and horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. That is nothing but we can take angle of inclination is equal to 60 degree. Here you just see I am ready for this one solution. Right. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is nothing but 0.26 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So dip is also called as inclination. Inclination is nothing but angle between the total magnetic field of Earth and the horizontal component of Earth magnetic field. Now that angle of inclination is equal to how many degrees they have given? 60 degree they have given. So the question is, what is the magnetic field of Earth in this location? What is the magnetic field of Earth in this location is nothing but the question mark. That is, we have to find out. Now to find out this one, if you take here one right angle triangle, if you just consider it. So this is the angle cos theta equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So from the figure we can write. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is equal to dE cos I we can write. dE cos I. And horizontal component of Earth magnetic field is equal to BE cos 60 degree we can write. So BE is equal to BH divided by cos 60 degree we can write. Right, BE Earth's magnetic field. BH is nothing but 0.26 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla divided by cos 60 value is nothing but 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.26 into 10 power minus 4 into 2 it will come. So Earth's magnetic field is nothing but 0.52 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla we can write. Of course Earth's magnetic field is in the order of 10 power minus 5. So 5.2 into 10 power minus 5 Tesla. Now here I am going to give one homework problem which is related to the fourth problem. Yes, right. Right. Dear students, see the next problem, fifth problem you have to do as a homework. The horizontal and vertical components of Earth field at a place is, say horizontal component of Earth magnetic field has given, that is 0.22 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla, and vertical component of Earth has given 0.38 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla. So the question is, calculate the dip. Dip means angle of inclination. Dip means angle of inclination, that is angle between the Earth and the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. That one we have to find out. You have to find out. Dip and resultant density you have to find out. So dip is nothing but I is equal to what is formula? Tan inverse of vertical components of Earth magnetic field divided by horizontal component of Earth magnetic field. In similar way, total magnetic field of Earth equal to square root of BH square plus BB square. This formulas already I have given in the theory. Right? According to that, you just to find out the answers. That is nothing but problem number 5. See, this is the problem number 3. Its answer is here. This is the problem number 4. Its answer is here. This one is nothing but problem number 5. Its answer you have to solve here. Yes, make it. Right. Next to problem number 6. Look at the problem. The magnet of magnetic moment 2.5 ampere meter square, weighs 66 grams. If the density of the magnet material is 7500 kg per meter cube. Stop. Find the intensity of magnetization. Now, actually, given things you write, magnetic dipole moment of a given material. Magnetic dipole moment of a given material in this chapter is nothing but that is 2.5 ampere meter square. Next, weighs 66 grams. So mass also given. Mass is nothing but 66 grams. See, small m bar means it is a magnetic dipole moment, and this is nothing but mass. And the density rho is nothing but 7500 kg per meter cube. Next, the question is nothing but find the intensity of magnetization. We have to find it. Right, look at here. Intensity of magnetization. What is the definition for intensity of magnetization? Is nothing but net magnetic dipole moment per volume. Net magnetic dipole moment per volume. Right here, m is equal to, we can write net magnetic dipole moment divided by volume is nothing but, okay. How we can write volume means, see, density is equal to mass per volume. From this one, volume is equal to mass per density we can do. So magnetic dipole moment is nothing but magnetic dipole moment. Magnetization is equal to magnetic dipole moment into density divided by mass we can write. Net magnetic dipole moment 2.5 into 7500 divided by 66 grams. Grams, if you convert into the kgs, means 66 into 10 power minus 3 kg. Is it? Now, after simplification of all these things, what we may get here answer means that is nothing but 284.09. 284.09 into 10 power 3, you may get that is ampere per meter. Afterwards, this one how we can write this 2.84 into 10 power 5 ampere per meter we can write. Now this is nothing but answer for intensity of magnetization. Yes, make it. Very simple problem. Right. Look at the problem number 7. The magnetizing field of 1500 ampere per meter. Ampere per meter has given. Magnetizing field is different from the magnetic field. Is it? Magnetic field means we can measure in terms of the Tesla. Magnetizing field we are measuring in terms of ampere per meter means the field which is responsible for magnetization. So magnetizing field is nothing but here magnetic intensity. So magnetic intensity. Magnetic intensity means that is nothing but magnetizing field. H is equal to 1500 ampere per meter produces a magnetic flux of magnetic flux means that is denoted by phi is equal to how much they have given 2.4 into 10 power minus 5 Weber they have in a bar cross section. One bar they have taken as a sample whose cross sectional area of the bar, area of iron bar, A is equal to 0.5 centimeters square, convert into the meters. 0.5 into 10 power minus 4 meter square. Right. Calculate the permeability and susceptibility of the material. Now this is nothing but permeability and susceptibility. Permeability and susceptibility. These two we have to calculate. Okay. Now this is the question has asked in this problem. Now to find out the permeability and susceptibility, first we know that what is that? Magnetic flux is equal to the product of magnetic field into area. That is nothing but we can write BA cos theta or BA. Now from this one, magnetic field is equal to, if A will come this side, flux divided by area we can write. Flux is nothing but, here they have given 2.4 into 10 power minus 5 divided by area is nothing but 0.5 into 10 power minus 4 we can. So from these two, magnetic field is nothing but how much we make it means 0.48 Tesla we get. 0.48 Tesla we get. So magnetic field we got from the magnetic flux and the area of the body. Next, right now here we are having the formula, another one. Okay, magnetic intensity is equal to what is the formula is there? Let me see here. Magnetic intensity comma H is equal to, we can write magnetic field divided by mu. Now from this one, mu is equal to magnetic field divided by magnetic intensity. Magnetic field is 0.48 Tesla. Magnetic intensity is, okay, how much is there? 1500. So from this one we can derive 0.000. This value is 0.0032. We can write 32. Now this one, if you round off means here this decimal point you will shift to 4, then 3.2 into 10 power minus 4 Tesla ampere meter. Otherwise Weber ampere meter. Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. Weber is the unit of magnetic flux. Right. I got here magnetic permeability. Okay, how to find out this one I got. And thereafter we know that, once again, what is the relation between magnetic permeability and susceptibility means 1, that means mu naught into 1 plus chi. So from this one, mu divided by mu naught, okay, is equal to 1 into 1 plus chi we can write. From this one, mu by mu naught e minus 1 is equal to, we can write chi. Now thereafter, if you write here chi is equal to mu naught, mu is nothing but 3.2 into 10 power minus 4 divided by 4 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 7. Mu naught value is 4 pi into 10 power minus 7. 4 pi value 3 point minus 1 is there. Next one, chi is equal to what we may have here after having a simplification, right? 0.2547 into 10 cube minus 1. Okay, this one will multiplication means 254.7 minus 1 is equal to 253 point, okay, 253.7 you may get, that is the susceptibility. Susceptibility is having no units. So susceptibility of this iron bar is nothing but this much and permeability is this much. Yes? Right. Last problem from this chapter. A solenoid of 500 tons per meter is carrying a current of 3 amperes. So, number of tons in solenoid is nothing but 500 are there. Right. Each turn, that means in turns, the current is flowing is nothing but 3 amperes. Its core is, that means that number of tons like this one solenoid is there, right? Its core is made up of iron, which has, this iron has the relative permeability is nothing but how much? 5000 Tesla meter per annum. Okay, then determine the magnetic intensity. So question mark. Magnetization, that means capital M is question mark, and magnetic field B also question. Okay, of course we know that from the definition of magnetization, magnetic intensity, H is equal to number of turns into current. Number of turns are nothing but 500, current is nothing but 3 ampere. So 1500 ampere per meter is nothing but intensity, right? Already I got magnetic intensity here. Next, magnetization I have to find. Magnetization I have to find out means what is the relation between magnetization is equal to magnetic susceptibility into H. H is magnetic intensity I got here. Next, chi is nothing but here magnetic susceptibility, its value we don't know. So for this, what I am going to do means, we know that once again, okay, the relation between relative permeability and magnetic susceptibility is nothing but what we can write means, we can write like this. So relative permeability and magnetic susceptibility relation. From this one, magnetic susceptibility equal to, we can write relative permeability minus 1. So relative permeability is 5000 minus 1 is nothing but 4900 and 900 we can write. This is nothing but susceptibility. Now here we got the susceptibility. Now from this one, magnetization M is equal to susceptibility is 4001 4900. This is equation 1 you take from equation 1. Next, H is nothing but this much 1005. Right? After simplification of these two, we may get 7.5 into 10 power 6 ampere, okay, per meter. 7.10 power 6 ampere per meter. So magnetization also I got. Magnetization also I got. And thereafter, which one we have to find out? Another one, magnetic field. Now from these two, is there any solution for magnetic field? Means magnetic field is equal to, we can write permeability into H. But permeability is nothing but mu by mu naught is equal to what we can write? Relative permeability. Now relative permeability equal to magnetic permeability is equal to mu r into mu naught. So B is equal to, we can write here mu naught into mu r into H. Magnetic field B is equal to mu naught is nothing but 4 pi into 10 power minus 7 into mu r is 5000, H is nothing but 1500. So once again 4 into 3.14 into 5 into 10 power 3 into 1.5 into 10 cube is there. So after simplification of all these things, what I may get here means, I may get here 9 point, here 10 power minus 4 is there, B equal to 4 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 7. So I may get here 9.4 Tesla is the answer. So magnetic intensity I got, magnetization I got, and thereafter magnetic field of the core also Yes, the problems are over from this chapter. From this problem, most of the 60% of the chapter has deleted. Because of that, we have completed very soon this. In this one, magnetism and matter, second video has given. In second video also, those three derivations are there. Second video completely you have to bifurcate. Okay, that is also not there in PU syllabus, but for CET and competitive, it is very important. While I am giving the notes, I will mention there. Okay, problems are completed from this chapter because of most of the portion has deleted. Yes.